Is it working now? Now you can? Okay, good. I don't know what happened, but the audio is all off. Oh, I hate these new lids. I wish they would change them back. So, good morning, everybody. Why isn't that showing up? The coffee is delicious. I just had it ordered. Skip the dishes. Good morning, Vince. How are you? Yeah, before we get into like the chitty chat, shout out to my MVP for the month of February, Frank 001. Go check him out, show him some love. I don't really think he puts content out, but you could still give him a subscribe and make a new friend. Frank is awesome. Okay, why is the chat not showing up? There we go. I had to refresh because it's showing me on StreamYards, but it's not showing me. It wasn't showing me on my phone. So yeah, how is everybody? My coffee chat is going to be like a check-in with everybody too, to just see how everyone's doing. I know, like, things are crazy. Life is crazy. Mental health is important, and it's good to have people to talk to. So I have a couple of interesting stories. One is like very devastating. I watched a YouTube video. I really love ASMR, and one of my favorite ASMR artists, she talked about this case. It's a true crime story. So I figured I would talk a little bit about that. I've been like super stressed, and I caved and bought a pack of cigarettes. So I know I'm not happy about it. I'm not proud of it, but I did. Oh, I don't know if this goes on in the US. I know a lot of my viewers are from the US. I'm actually gaining more Canadian viewers, which is awesome because I'm Canadian. But in Canada, we have, today is like, they started out with the Pink Shirt Day, anti-bullying, and it's kind of grown a little bit. It's not just about bullying. It's kind of like anti-racism and stuff like that. It kind of all ties in together because, you know, picking on an individual because of their race is bullying. So it all kind of ties together. Well, they were selling t-shirts. I'm going to turn the camera down some. It says, kindness is contagious. So they were selling t-shirts at my son's school, and I was like, I totally want to get a shirt this year. So I bought one for myself and one for him. So his says kindness is contagious, but it's in French because he's in French immersion. So I thought it would be cool if he got the French version and I got the English version. So yeah, it's pink shirt day. I don't know if anyone else is rocking the pink, but just so you know, I'm not, like I said, I don't know if other parts of the world do this on February 24th or not, or if it's just Canada. But you know, across Canada, it is pink shirt day. So if you have a pink shirt, rock that. Rock the pink for anti-bullying, anti-racism. It's just, and I love the fact that it's like making it, not that there was ever anything wrong with guys wearing pink. I honestly think, like, when my son put his pink shirt on this morning, I was like, it's like, holy John, I said, you look good in pink. Like, he could rock the pink shirt, no problem. Did I dye my hair purple? No, but I want to. I thought it would be cool if, like, Reaper dyed her hair blue. And if I dyed my hair, because we all have heart emoji, like the little heart colors. Reaper's is blue heart. Mine's the purple heart. Mysteries is the red heart. So I thought for sure, oh my gosh, I am not playing your games. I am not playing your games. Get a life. Anyways, but I thought it would be cool if we all dyed our hair that color. Reaper's is blue. I'll dye my hair purple. And Mystery can dye her hair red. I thought that would be fun. Woohoo! 1 thumbs down. Love you too. So, I should have took notes what I wanted to talk about. I gave the MVP shout out. Oh, I ain't worried about the haters. They're my biggest fans. Yeah, I'm not worried about them. I'm just going to remove them from the chat and carry on. Okay, so I covered the MVP, covered the pink shirt day. Okay, so the true crime ASMR video I watched, this is actually a really recent story. I did some research on the internet, just I gotta go into my gallery because I took a few screenshots so I could just kind of, I'm not going to read verbatim what was said in the articles and stuff online, obviously, but just the gist of the story. So this happened in Louisiana. Hey, Miss Southern Belle. Good morning. You're coming to say hi and a thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate it. How are you doing, my beautiful friend? So this story takes place in Louisiana, and it involves a mother. She has a daughter and a stepdaughter. The mother's name is Brittany, and her neighbor and best friend, her name is Hope. So they, like I just said, they're neighbors. They live side by side, and they just developed a really close friendship, and over the years of living beside each other. You're eating oatmeal? Yum. I just got a grilled breakfast wrap from Tim Hortons. So I'm going to eat that. So Brittany and Hope live next door to each other. Brittany is a mom of 2. She has a daughter and a stepdaughter. She had asked, aren't they good, Frank? They are so good. Brittany had asked, invited Hope over to come hang out. And so they were just kind of hanging out in the living room, and all of a sudden they had a knock on their front door. Brittany had a knock on her door. And like most people, you're kind of like, not really expecting company, but you do get up and go look and, kind of investigate. If you're like me, I kind of peek out the window, investigate, because like no one ever comes here. So when there's a knock on my door, I'm like, my heart stops. I'm like, I get really, really anxious and scared, because I'm like, I am literally home alone all day. No one ever comes here. So when there's a knock on my door, I kind of go into like panic mode. So Brittany opens the door, and there's a gentleman standing at the door, and he asks for her daughter by name. Now, they didn't disclose how old the girls were. And I don't know if it was for the reason that they're minors or just like protective, like to protect their identity. It could be either or. Anyways, well, you do that too? It's actually quite funny, because I'm like, who are you? What are you doing at my house? Don't knock on my door. So the man asks for Brittany's daughter by name, and she like automatically was like, red flag, something's not right here. And she like mama bear mode, protect my children, like kicked in and was like, I need to act quick, and I need to protect my daughter. So she looks at this man and says, well, that's me. And no sooner did she say that, he shot her point blank, just shot her. Hope tried to fight this man, and she ended up shot also. This happened January 13th, 2021. So this is all in the news. If you guys want to go read up on this story, I just thought I would share it with you because it's scary. Like, and it turned out that there are 3 men being charged with murder for hire, basically. Brittany's brother is actually serving time for the big R word. I'm pretty sure you guys can figure that out. I'm not going to say it. Like I said, I'm still a little iffy, like, with the rules of YouTube and watching what I say. So the big R word, I'm pretty sure you guys can. Yeah. So Brittany's brother, big R word, Brittany's daughter. I'm pretty sure you guys can figure that out. He hired these 2 other men to take her out, basically, because she was going to be going up to testify against him. One of the guys wasn't at the scene, but he loaned his truck to the other guy that did the dirty work, basically. So yeah, if you guys want to look up on that on the internet, you can just look up Brittany Cormier. And there's a whole bunch of different news footage and articles and stuff. If you like true crime stuff, as much as these stories really freak me out, I really like true crime. I don't know. Not obviously I don't like what happens to people. It's very sick and disturbing and disgusting. But anyways, I just thought I would share that story. It's tragic. And, Brittany thought very quickly, like, I have to protect my child. Like I said, I don't know how old her daughters are. I don't know if they're younger or older or what. I think they're older, but I think they're, I don't think they're like of legal age, like to drink and stuff. But I don't think they're like little. Anyways, pretty crazy story. I thought that was pretty crazy. But she did what she had to do to protect her daughter. And any mother would. Any mother would, any father would. I know a lot of fathers that would lay their life on the line to protect their children. Like, I love true crime, even though they freak me out. I just, what else was I going to tell you? Yesterday was my anniversary with my boyfriend. We've been together 16 years. So there's that. I wish I could eliminate that word from my vocabulary. Oh, this one is a real story, real true story. There I go again. Thank you. Things have been like really intense between him and I lately. Just like being like kind of like on edge and a lot of tension, a lot of arguing. It's been awful a little bit. You like Law and Order? I love Law and Order. I love crime shows. What part of Canada are you in? I'm Alberta. You're in Alberta. I'm East Coast. I'm in New Brunswick. I'm literally like an hour away from Maine, the border to Maine. Okay, so I know homelessness is a very big issue in a lot, like globally, for people to not have shelter. And that's one thing that really ticks me off. I am a firm believer that shelter, housing is a human right. You have a right to a roof over your head. The amount of money that people have to pay to have a roof over their head is ridiculous. I understand like the whole property taxes and stuff like that, but to actually have a home or have an apartment if you're a single person, to have an apartment if you are a family with children, to have a house. Housing shouldn't cost. They have Habitat for Humanity where you put in the hours and you put in the work and you literally build your own home. You have to apply and you're on a wait list and whatever. Why can't that be done anyways? Why do people have to? I get really heated. It really bothers me how much it costs for people to have a home. That really bothers me. It's like we have the manpower, we have the resources. Why does the banks make people pay ridiculous amounts of money for a mortgage and then your interest and all this other craziness? And yeah. So anyways, homelessness is a very big issue. And I'm aware of that. And I'm aware that a lot of people will do what they need to do to survive. It's sink or swim. It's sink or swim. You know, you're going to do what you need to do to survive. End of story. I don't care who you are. Everyone will do what they need to do to survive. $1,200 for one bedroom in Red Deer. Yep. Agreed. Exactly. Ontario's crazy rent prices too. Yep. And I'm telling you, in order for you to have an affordable apartment here in the city I live in, you are pretty much living. It's a dive. It's slum. It's a dump. It's horrible. Like I live in a mini home park. I'm a trailer park girl. Like we have our mortgage, then we have our lot rent, and then we have property tax. The lot rent is ridiculous. The amount of money that we pay for lot rent and our mortgage, we could have like a house, not a mini home. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with a mini home. Some of them are really nice. Ours is older. This is like late 70s, early 80s mini home. But so like back to, homelessness being an issue. There's a lot of people that don't have a home. And like I said, people will do what they need to do to survive. My parents have a house, a 2-story house. When they bought the house, it was like just one level. It was like all the houses on my parents' street are like old military homes. They call them Dobie homes, I think. And so when mom and dad bought their house, it was just one level, just a tiny little house, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, kitchen, living room. dining room. They turned the dining room into a bedroom. Me and my sisters all shared a room for years. We shared a room. My parents literally slept in the living room on a hide-a-bed, a pull-out, like those little. If anyone doesn't know what a hide-a-bed is, it's like a couch with a bed. You literally take the cushions off and pull it out, and it's a bed. Anyways, so that's how my parents started, with a little tiny house like that. Well, next door to them, an older gentleman and his wife lived there for years, and then she had passed away, and then eventually my mom took care of my neighbor. She did his laundry, she did his dishes, she did like light cleaning around his house, stuff like that. And then he had passed away. Well, nobody lives in that house. It's completely vacant. And the other night we had like a huge, like when I went to bed, I was getting ready for bed and I looked out the back door and I could see my neighbor's SUV, and it was like kind of lightly dusted with snow. Well, we got probably close to 1.5 feet of snow that night. Like we got quite a bit of snow. And the neighbor down the street was out yesterday morning plowing his driveway, and he seen 2 men walk out of my neighbor's, like right beside my parents' house, my neighbor's property. And he was kind of like, that's weird. Everyone on my parents' street knows there's 2 houses on my parents' street that are vacant. One of them is kind of more out in the open. It's like on a big property. They don't really have like a hedge or anything like blocking the view. While my neighbor has like he has like a great big hedge running along, like dividing his property from the next neighbor's. And then there's like a big tree. So you can't see anything. It's like completely hidden. Well, he came to my dad's house and was like, I just want to let you know, like, I've seen 2 men leave. Does anyone live here? And my dad's like, no, it's, the older gentleman that lived there, he passed away years ago. Like, there's been no one living in this house. So the neighbor down the street was like, well, I seen 2 men leaving. And my dad was coming to get my son to take him to school. And then he was going to contact the city police to let them know, like, maybe you can do like a little investigation. Like, we're not sure what happened. Like, maybe they just cut through the property, which would be weird. Like, because they would have to cut through the back of my parents' property and then cut through my neighbor's property and come, like, it didn't make sense. So anyways, my dad was going to contact the city police. Well, the neighbor down the street had already called them, because by the time my dad got back home from getting my son to take him to school, there was like 2 or 3 cop cars, and they had contacted my neighbor, the older gentleman that passed away that owns the house. His son, I think he's in his 50s now, he showed up to kind of like, go through the house to see if anything was damaged or broke. Like, obviously the house was broken into. We're not sure if they broke a window or what. And I don't want to assume that all people are going to, see an abandoned house and it's what we call squatting. I don't know what everyone else calls that, but we call them squatters. And so basically the gentleman down the street, he was like, well, I noticed there was like a light on upstairs. And, my dad was like, no, like there hasn't been anyone in that house like living there using electricity or never see any lights on or anything like that. So, and I don't want to assume that these people, like, because not all people are like that. Not all people are going to, see an abandoned house, go in, destroy the place, steal stuff, vandalize. They could have just been seeking shelter. And this is like where my heart kind of, I'm just like, I want to believe that these two individuals were good people. I mean, I know, yes, break and enter. You're going into a home you don't own. That's a B&E. Maybe a ghost. I don't think it was a ghost. I think it was those two gentlemen that left. And so basically I want to, I want to believe like that they didn't mean any harm. They were just looking for somewhere to try and be warm out of the storm. And maybe they, them having like a light upstairs pretty much indicates that being upstairs, that's where the bedrooms are. Like downstairs, I know the layout of that house. I've been in that house when I was younger. Downstairs, there's like the living room, kitchen, bathroom, and then there's like the back entryway. And then upstairs is bedrooms. Actually, I don't know if the bathroom's downstairs. I don't know. I can't remember. They're building places here for homeless military people. They are using cargos to make them homes. See, and that's the thing. Like, I know that there's a lot of homeless people that want help and need help and they're seeking help. And I know it's hard to get on welfare or social assistance, whatever you want to call it. You need an address. Well, the shelter here in my city won't allow you to use their address to apply for welfare social assistance, which I think is ridiculous. Like, what do you expect people to do? What do you expect people to do? And though, like, honestly, those shipping cargos and like, there's so many really cool, like low cost ways to build housing. And that's, I don't understand. They can fork out all this money to build a new, 12-story building, like rent space out, like office space and like all this. We have big buildings they've built here with like, I don't know, I might be exaggerating, say 100 unit, like office units. And they constantly have signs up, office space for rent. No one can afford it. You just wasted a shit ton of money to build this big building for it to just sit there empty. And I don't know if this is like independent contractors purchasing property and building themselves, or if this is like governmental city work. I don't know. But, and we don't know how long those two individuals were staying next door. That could have been the one and only time that happened. Like, my parents never noticed anything out of the ordinary. Like, my neighbor that passed away, his son, like, doesn't come and plow. Like, it's usually all snowed in all winter. And maybe that's where that's going to draw people to that area if it's not maintained to look like people are living there. So it's kind of a failure on his part, because he didn't keep the lawn mowed in the summer, didn't keep the driveway and stuff cleared. So, I mean, it kind of made me a little nervous knowing that I don't want to assume that these people are bad people and they want to like harm anybody. But like just knowing that my mom is home alone all the time. I mean, I know she's got like her house is fully alarmed. And during the day she used to lock her doors all the time. I myself keep my doors locked all the time. But at the same time, if someone really wants in, whether your door's locked or not, they're going to get in. But me having the heart that I do, I want to believe that these people are good people. They just at a low and needed somewhere shelter. Why is that glitching? Don't glitch, Snapcam. I heard in New York, if you put up homeless people in a hotel, you get a tax break. Yeah, I don't know. I never heard about that. You're such a nice person. I can tell by your energy. I love it. Like I was feeling like um, really down before I came live. You guys always, I don't know, it just helps. It really helps coming live and just talking with you guys about just anything and everything. Um, I would hate to see that these people, if they are like really good people and they didn't damage anything, they didn't steal anything, they were just there to seek shelter. They didn't know what else to do. Oh no. See, that's what I'm, and it's so hard to tell like who you can trust, who you can't trust, who's a good person, who's not a good person. Like I'm pretty good at reading people. Like Frank said he can tell by my energy. Like I literally can feel I get vibes. I can feel people's energy and your vibe. And but there's some people that are so good at putting on a front and making you think that they're a good person. And some people burn the bridges. Yeah. No one will help him now. Well, what does he expect? You know, they always, that saying, like, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Like, when I worked downtown, I was a cleaner in a government building downtown, and I didn't make a lot of money. Minimum wage wasn't much back then. And but I would always try to help the homeless. I never gave them money. Never gave them money. Especially there's two individuals that stand out in my memory. They both have passed away now. Rest in peace. They passed away a while ago. But like I would never give them money because I knew damn well if I give them money, they're gonna go either have enough to go to the liquor store and buy liquor, or they're gonna go into the drugstore and buy Listerine. So I knew better. I knew not to give them money. But I would buy them hot coffee, I would buy them food, stuff like that. Um, but yeah, Southern Belle, like people need to realize like you burn those bridges of people helping you, and you got to be careful because people will take advantage of your kindness. People will take advantage of you being a good person. I am the poster child of that. I am like too forgiving. I am too giving, not too giving, too forgiving. But karma does suck. That's why I never felt the need for revenge on anyone, because what goes around comes around, and I will never change who I am for anybody. Like I'm a good person, and I mean, shit, I'm too nice to people that have treated me like dirt, treated me like nothing. I shouldn't say dirt because dirt is useful, but like people that have like really been not kind, not nice. uh, I don't know. Like I hope they were good people. Like I mean, clearly, I honestly don't think they'll ever find out who was squatting there. Because the neighbor said the two men came out and they both had hoods up, and one went one way and one went the other way. I don't know. I help a lot of people, but I don't like ugly. So if they get that way, I walk away. Well, you're very strong, Southern Belle, to be able to walk away because I I try. I just always really try to find the good, even just a little sliver of something good in someone. And I mean, they could have stabbed me in the back a million times, and I'm still gonna. I guess that's like the healer in me. Not only an empath, I'm a healer. I want to fix people. I want to fix things, and that's the sad reality. And yes, as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that you can't. You can't. There's some people that you can't. Not even God can save them. And that's sad. There's some people like, oh, I should have turned that fan off. It's chilly. You get tired of people making you cry? Is that what you meant to say? You like my dream catcher? My friend made that for me. Like I've been in situations with people that they've really, really hurt me, really drug me through it. And I'm still like, I have to really realize that not everyone is going to be my friend. and not everyone has the heart like I do. I'm getting a little stronger, like I said, as I get older, that you're not a good person. You're a toxic, narcissistic POS, and I don't want you in my life. Like I I honestly feel like my fallout with my ex best friend, I really feel like that taught me a lot. Really taught me a lot. And for a long time I was like I was needing closure. I was needing a why. Why did you cut me off? That was something I should have done to her years ago. But the universe was, kept. And there was a thing I seen, like, if you don't get it, the universe will keep giving you those messages louder and louder and louder until you listen. And it sucked. It like really sucked having her cut me out. But it was like the universe's way of, we know you don't have the heart to do it, Brenda. Like I knew I needed 2 years ago, but I don't have the heart. Like I don't like hurting people. I'm all about love and positivity. And I mean, yes, I suffer with depression like you wouldn't believe. I have suicidal thoughts. I would never do that. But I've been so low that I've thought things. If I wasn't here, things would be easier. Who would it be easier for? Me. That's selfish. Like life is tough. Like physically, mentally, emotionally, like it will you struggle too, you can relate. Yep. And that's why I don't want to be silent about my experiences, things I've experienced, things I've been through. I try to talk and be as transparent as I can on YouTube, because even if one person, even if I give a little hope to one person, just one, um, but it's good to have people to talk to. It's good to have people to open up to. And I mean, I know when I'm in those really, like, really low lows, I'm like, you know, the devil will make you think things that nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit about me. I'm a nobody. If I wasn't here, no one would care. Like, we're our worst critic. I mean, yeah, I might have occasionally people hop in my live stream, or not really comment on my videos negativity, but like if I'm live, once in a blue moon, I'll get someone come in and make some stupid comment like, "Oh, you're fat," or something stupid like that. But like I sometimes like have that mindset that there's so many people hate me. Like everyone hates me. I'm a nobody. I'm a nothing. And I like have these thoughts and literally beating myself down more than the outside world. And it's not true. Like there's more people that love me. And not everyone is gonna love me. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. But that's fine because I prefer coffee. So it does suck. Like, it really sucks. Like, being in such a low, you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're literally talking trash to yourself, like, in your head. Like, staring at yourself in the mirror, like, Brenda, you're so stupid. Like, you're a waste of space. You're like, and it's horrible. Like, the things I've literally thought and said to myself. And I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not the only person on this planet that's done that or doing that. Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. There's a guy on, oh frig, what's his name? Um, there's a guy on YouTube. I think he's on YouTube. I see him on Facebook all the time. I don't know if he's on YouTube. Trent Shelton. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He gives some phenomenal motivational talks, and um I really like listening to his little spiels he does on Facebook. Every once in a while he'll go live and have these like really like heartfelt talks about stuff, and it's very helpful. It's like, it's sad. It makes me sad, but it like makes me sad but happy at the same time, if that makes sense. So, what is everybody up to today? I gotta go, but just remember you're awesome and you're important to a lot of people. I love you too, Southern Belle. Thank you. I appreciate you guys more than you even understand. You guys are amazing. Amazing. You take care too. I'm gonna get an oil change. Oh, fun, fun. So I don't know what I'm gonna do the rest of the day. I should do my workout, but I don't want to. You should have a P.O. box so fans can send you things. I should get a P.O. box. I talked about that last year. Oh my gosh. I would send you some vapes. Aw. I don't even know what a P.O. box costs. I'm curious. I will definitely look into it though. I will keep you guys posted. I got this disposable vape and I was stupid. I should have known better. It's any of the vapes that have the flavor name and then ice. It's usually like a cooling, like menthol kind of. Oh, excuse me. This one is Ghost Banana Ice. I don't like it. It was a waste of money. I should have known. But actually, technically, the guy that was selling it to me should have mentioned that the ones that have the word ice in the name are like kind of like a menthol cooling vape. Oh yeah, I love the design. And this was only like $15. It's just a little disposable. And it's very sleek. It's really soft. But and the banana flavor of this is so good. But I don't like that menthol. I don't like that. You vape lemon pie? Ooh. That is interesting. I don't think I've ever tried. Usually I get... Oh, he took the vape juice. This is the one I'm using. It's purple. Now, I don't know if you pronounce that smoke. It's S-M-O-K. Called Dinner Lady. You should check it out. That's the brand. The brand is Dinner Lady. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have a mukbang for tomorrow, guys. Dinner Lady lemon pie. I'm gonna screenshot this so I don't forget. There. I know, like, a lot of people have like really fancy vapes. Like they kind of build them themselves, and I'm like, how do you do that? They'll make like the coil things and all kinds of fanciness, and I'm like, holy! I'm too lazy for that. So, what's your plans today, Frank? I know I got to do dishes, and I don't want to. Nothing much. Same. Bored in the house, and you're in the house bored. I totally should do my hair purple. I had purple highlights a few years ago, and I really liked it. Yeah, bored at home. That's like story of my life because I don't drive, so I'm stuck here. It would suit me. I'll have to talk to my friend and see what she'll charge to do my hair. She has her own little salon. The only thing about coloring your hair like that is the upkeep is... Oh, I didn't add my other channel. Ooh, yes. I don't know who's all here listening. It says there's 3 people, but I don't know. Hello. I have another channel. I'll grab the link really quick. See if I can find it. Wait, how do I filter it? I really didn't think when I named this... Oh, there I am. I really didn't think when I named this channel. There's the link to my other channel, Kitty's World. Can you be a mod on the other channel too? Yes, I can't go live yet though. But when I do, yes, absolutely. I can't go live on that channel yet. So if anyone wants to check out that channel, this channel, Miss Kitty 506, is going to be just mukbangs from here on out. My other channel, Kitty's World, is going to be... well, this channel will be mukbangs and my coffee chat. I'll keep that over here. But my other channel will be like any unboxings that I do, like my Ipsy, my like anything new products I buy, stuff like that, like unboxings, reviews, vlogs, anything like that will be put over on the other channel. I kind of screwed up this channel. I kind of messed this channel up because there's so much content on here. Like I have mukbangs and coffee chats and reviews, unboxings, all kinds of stuff on this channel, and I kind of messed it up. I should have just left it at mukbangs So, but yeah, I'm going to separate the two. This will be mukbangs and then my coffee chat on Wednesday. And then over on the other channel will be like all my unboxings and reviews and stuff. You're looking forward to it? That's awesome. Another thing before I'm gonna shut this down here in a minute. I'm gonna have another yucky smoke. But Reaper, the Reaper, she is stop glitching. Reaper is working on her watch time. So if anyone has not yet done so, if you could run her playlist or watch a few of her videos, running her playlist would help her the most. Or if you're not subscribed to her, I will grab her link. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And when she goes live, that's when she gets the most hours, when people are in her live stream. So if you can attend one of her live streams, she goes live at, oh my gosh. There's her channel. When she goes live every night it's 10 o'clock my time. I don't know what time it is your guys' time. But yeah, attending her actual live streams gives her more watch time. The more people that are in your live stream while you're live, the more hours you get. So, but every bit helps. Like if you run a video, if you run her playlist, if you can attend a live stream. But yeah, she's working on her hours, and every view, every minute helps. So I've been literally running her playlist like nonstop because I love helping people. I don't know. Oh, a viewer left. Bye. Have a good day. So yeah, if you have a pink shirt, rock that shit. Rock that shiz. It's Pink Shirt Day. Bye, Frank. I appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to be shutting this down anyways very shortly. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Even the ones that just view and don't talk, I appreciate you. Even the ones that come by to just give me a thumbs down, I appreciate you. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget, kindness is contagious. That's what my shirt says. If you can see it. Kindness is contagious. I'm going to go find something exciting to do with my life. Just kidding. I'm probably going to do dishes. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. I'm going to try to do a mukbang tomorrow. I'm going to have to film it, edit it, and post it all in the same day, though. But that's okay. I've done it before. So that mukbang is supposed to be dropped at 6 p.m. AST, Atlantic Standard Time, but it might be a little later. I'll try to have it filmed and edited and posted on time, but things happen. That's why I'm like, I like a schedule, but I don't. Anywho's, I love you guys. And I will see you in the next one. Deuces.